What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Lil Sis Reacts. I'm Tamaj, and today we are on The Walking Dead, Season 11, Episode 11, Rogue Element. I just had to go through some bullshit to even watch this episode. I usually watch it through Amazon Prime, AMC Plus, because they usually have it on there on time, because I had a bad experience with the AMC Plus app. Well, not today. Prime didn't have it on time. How you bitches want to raise the prices but can't get your episodes out on time? Make it make sense. Finna write a strongly worded letter. Anyway, though, let's get into this episode. Stephanie's supposedly going missing. Rosita's on the case of who is behind this little rebellion in the Commonwealth. Mercer's on top of it, too. They took a hostage, Max. Definitely something off about her character, and probably Lance, too. I have a feeling that they wanted Alexandria there. I think Lance pushed Eugene a lot to get Alexandria there because he knew Eugene was lying, and things just got worse for Eugene, and he had to put so much pressure on Eugene so that he could tell him where Alexandria is, because I think they want them there because Lance and Max are a part of this rebellion or resistance for the Commonwealth. So I really want to get to learn a little bit more about those characters. Carol's kind of working her angle, so I think Lance's story will be explored through Carol. Max will be explored probably through Eugene, but first we got to figure out what's up with fake Stephanie and why they even did this whole Stephanie swap thing. So I'm ready. There's a lot of mystery going on. Maggie didn't come to the Commonwealth, so we got to get her story. Leah's still out there, so let's get into it. Full and early reactions are available on Patreon. Let's see how Eugene's sleeping. They did Rosita, Daryl, and the kids dirty last week. Oh, he sleeps at Stephanie's apartment, huh?
What in the little Billy Goats are you doing?
I woke up early and I couldn't get back to sleep, so I started reading the novel. And I was finished.
I, on the other hand, am nowhere near finished.
It's so weird seeing Eugene in bed with a woman. Like, it's just,
I love it.
I don't know. He finally met someone on his level. Now he ain't gotta watch people like he used to watch Rosita and Abe.
I was thinking about you yesterday while I was getting my knife sharpened.
Should I be alone with you?
No, the thought which sprang to mind was decidedly not on the silence. With your job taking up so much of your time as of late, I just figured this might make things a little bit easier. In case it was not clear, it is a key to my apartment. Stephanie, I love you.
Okay. Wow.
I love you too.
Ooh. Well, I'm happy for Eugene. I really am. He deserves some happiness in his life. I hope it's real, though.
So, things went well?
Well, to put it bluntly, I'm meeting her for ice cream at 17:30, and
This gives me like early Alexandria vibes. Everybody in clean, regular clothes, settling in.
so little.
When a woman tells you that she loves you, believe her.
Not this music, bruh. But it fits Eugene so perfect. She not showing up for the ice cream date? Oh wait, he's smiling. Maybe she is. No. Oh, not The Walking Dead taking a dark turn with Eugene's relationship. He literally sat there till the ice cream melted. Bruh, the dedication. I would've ate that shit a long time ago. He sat there till the shop closed. Wow. I'd have been gone after like 10 minutes, like, where you at? Community ain't that damn big. At least not that I know of.
Stephanie!
Lights on. Is she moving out? What's happening? Why is she running? Unless something's about to happen and she knows. She's just trying to get out of here, but I don't know.
Hold on.
She said, hold the fucking phone.
She says it doesn't look good. Yeah, I got that one.
We're not having it. Connie says we ain't having it, we ain't having it, goddammit.
I said we will not
Trooper Davis has a story to tell. He wouldn't risk getting kicked out of Commonwealth for no reason.
That's right, he didn't. We have a statement from his doctors backing up his PTSD claim.
Come on. I don't trust the military doctors any more than I trust the military command. Something happened to Tyler Davis. Something that he blames Governor Milton for. Something worth confronting her in public over.
Yes, Connie, find the truth.
And they clearly have a reason for suppressing the truth.
That's one interpretation. The other is that Tyler Davis had a mental health crisis, and only one of those interpretations has the facts to support it.
You don't even want to look for the facts for the other side, so make it make sense.
He spoke of thousands more like it. What does that mean? We should be...
Finish the sentence. Kelly? Like, you better say every fucking word I just signed.
Printing what really happened at the masquerade ball. But instead, you want to paraphrase what Governor Milton said in her press release.
No, Connie, I want you to paraphrase Governor Milton's press releases so that the next time I don't have to.
Oh, so you don't really care about the truth, you just care about not getting kicked out.
Well, if no one's
But if that's how they respond to bad press, then there's clearly a problem.
This is a private room.
Tyler Davis, does he have a lawyer? What are the charges against him?
Oh. Of course, Mercer in there. And they have a good friend who is a lawyer. You're like, oh, princess friends, I don't want to get on the wrong side with my girl.
CA, we've been asked to perform a wellness check. Please open the door.
She's not there.
Recount the details of her last knowns on the record now while they're still fresh in my mind.
A lot of mystery surrounding The Walking Dead. Right now, we gotta figure out what's going on.
I feel like I'm better out here than having to stay.
Doesn't sound crazy at all.
Cause so is
Lot
she.
more people feel that way too.
You still see this as your people and my people.
Yes.
I want you to see how this place works because I want you to be a part of it.
Nah.
I've done fairly well.
I don't know about
all things
y'all yet.
considered.
It ain't really our
Like
people
you
until
say,
we are in
I
charge.
didn't start out.
That's kind of how it works with us, but
I read your file. You're here because you're smart. I think be able to help you deal with this asshole. What you get out of it is up to you.
well, Carol definitely knows how to get through to people. Well, not the flowers. Oh shit. Looks like somebody gonna be looking at the flowers real soon. Okay, it's a settlement. It's a small settlement. Maybe he wants to integrate them.
Drug dealers or smugglers? We're smugglers. But it's not what you think. This place is not exactly part of the Commonwealth. But they need us and we need them. We use the poppies to make opium for the hospital. Things will start looking pretty bleak there if we run out.
I told you they're gonna hold the harvest hostage. They wanna raise. I swear they'll let it rot without one.
Well, let's see what we can do.
Trouble in paradise. Now, what y'all doing outside the walls?
Hey, what this again?
Connie's like, you know better. I don't give a fuck about being on somebody's good side. But maybe you can work around with Mercer, get some intel. That's a fancy taxi. Of course, he has his little theory board, just like Eugene.
There's an empty dish.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I didn't make lasagna. People just always have to let you in if you're carrying food.
She is smart.
When the CA gave up the search, I decided to investigate Stephanie's disappearance myself.
They're not worried about one of their own missing in a tight community.
We're told. As the hours tick by with nary a breadcrumb to be found, I let my despair get the best of me. 1634 Racing. It's an apartment building in Residential 1. Three days ago, you were seen at 7 in the p.m. You were seen coming down the stairs. I don't remember this. Sir, please.
Maybe he's part of the resistance who was telling Stephanie they gotta go.
3 days ago, at approximately 7 in the p.m.
Residential 1, I remember that now. I got called in to fix a clogged sink.
Do you remember seeing her there? Or anything suspicious in or around the premises that night?
No. We done?
Where is he going this late?
Needless to say, I greeted his story with a great deal of skepticism.
As you should.
There were no city service carts on the street that night, nor was he wearing any sort of identifying uniform or carrying any tools. I found it very peculiar that the one person I knew was there the night she disappeared happened to have such a flimsy alibi. To start with,
I know he ain't got ice cream cone up there. Okay.
and he is most definitely not a plumber.
Okay, well, let us know what you find, Eugene.
This is his base of operations. It's a building in the warehouse district, which purports to be a purveyor of plumbing services, and which on the surface appears to be legitimate. However, they never receive any mail. There's lights on at odd hours when they're ostensibly closed, and while people go in and out with a fair degree of regularity, it's usually just the same 4 people over and over. They usually arrive alone and depart shortly thereafter, and frequently meeting in groups of 2, and on the one occasion they were all together, they were also met by a 5th, who I also believe to be the head honcho, and mastermind of some sort of rogue element within the government that Stephanie somehow ran afoul of.
Rogue element?
I think that was Lance's
You
silhouette.
think she was kidnapped by the government or something?
He
Not
later
kidnapped, she's a
became
part of
known
it.
to me as co-conspirator number 2, aka Beanie Hat Man. Showed up to Stephanie's apartment with a team of movers, collected all her belongings, and took them to an unknown location. This was found in Stephanie's file at Union Station. A work transfer request signed by Stephanie on the day of her disappearance. The man who filled in for her at the radio room that day told me she gave no notice whatsoever. Such orders could not be falsified or fabricated without direct influence from within the halls of power.
Lance.
She knew they were coming for her. They took all her belongings to recover any evidence she may have gathered. And
I
now
think he was on
silence
the right
was
track,
the
but he's
last
losing
step.
it. He doesn't want to believe that she's shady in any way. But the narrative works better if she is the shady one. If she's part of
My
this
only
group.
hope is for me to expose them before they find her.
Produce more? Make more.
Always watching, always ready. What you picking up, Carol? Uh-oh. All this damn armor, how y'all get hurt? I doubt they can actually bite you. So you ain't got, I was gonna say, you got no knife, no nothing? Am I crazy or do you have a gun around you? I see a strap. What is that strap to? Why didn't you shoot a gun, shoot a flare, scream for help? Thank you, Mercer. Embarrassing. Damn, he took... Well, Mercer's a badass. Well, shit.
See what you need to see.
No, that don't impress her. They fucking tangle with hordes and shit.
More than enough.
Then this is the part where you ask me the questions they sent you.
She ain't gonna ask some damn questions. That's why Kelly ain't said nothing yet. She's like, you want me to ask that? Yeah.
It's been a month since former Trooper Tyler Davis has been in the hospital under armed guard. What is he being charged with?
That's not one of the questions.
He's used to the standard routine, and she's not a standard routine girl, so.
He was loyal, recommended for early promotion by you. And he wound up feeling like the military was being manipulated by the politicians. If I was you, I would be really interested in who I was risking my life for.
And if I were you, I might wonder why I'm out here digging for answers that we both know will never see the light of day.
So that's why I like Mercer. He kind of does give you the answers you want, but he don't directly say them. But he gives you enough to keep going. He's a realist. He's like, it doesn't matter what I tell you. I can't really say these things publicly, you know, so not without there being consequences to it. So it's like nobody there at the Commonwealth wants to break. You know, they don't want to overstep. They don't want to take any risks. They want to do the standard bullshit and keep things running peacefully. They don't want to get into the grime and dirt. That ain't gonna fly with our people. Oh, he moving today. Y'all better get going. Princess, you not gonna go?
Let's go.
We want to break into his apartment.
Yeah.
I don't want to get in trouble, Eugene. I got a little job. I got a little bed. I might get a little cat. This is so bad.
It's Tuesday, 10 miles ironclad. We'll be gone for 90 minutes.
God damn it, Eugene, you don't get Princess in trouble.
Robbing them. To one of the lieutenants, pocketing the money that you give them for raises, and he didn't need to keep quiet about it. He went too far the other night, and that's why they're on strike.
We'll get their money back. And the raise I just promised them.
What about Moto?
Well, I'm not going to go fishing with them anymore, that's for sure. Take them into custody now.
Your hands off of me! Hornsby! You mother puss bucket!
Gotta find that hidden room, Eugene. They probably aren't dumb enough, though, to keep their stuff in their apartments. Keys. To what, though? You gotta put stuff back where you got them, Eugene, or you're gonna leave evidence
Hey,
he was
Eugene?
there.
What's this guy do when it rains on his 10-mile run?
Given our recent lack of precipitation, I might have gathered that data.
What you have now is you.
Fuck.
You have to get out of here.
Uh-oh. He has an arsenal. Well, don't look like there's many places to hide, so y'all better jump out the window, or... Okay.
Hey, there they are. That's them.
Oh, shit! Oh, you snitch. They seen them climbing through the damn window.
General Mercer, how can I help
Where
you?
is the patient who was in M33 and the soldiers that were with him?
There's no one in M33.
I realize that. I want to know what happened to the man who was in there. He can't be moved without my authorization.
Sorry, but apparently he can't.
It went above your head. Things happen here, and Mercer doesn't like it, but he doesn't. He don't like to overstep his bounds. He likes to pretend he's in control, but he's really not. And of course,
Hey.
Hornsby, as always.
Let's get back in town.
Yep, we're in jail again.
Roman Calhoun is exactly who he says he is. He's a plumber at Ruby's.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Lazy with the
you know,
paperwork, but they do
defend
have a
him.
contract with the city. And according to this invoice, Mr. Calhoun was sent to Stephanie's building on the night you saw him there to fix a sink in a work area.
But what about the kidnapped kid we found in his closet? Those weapons are illegal.
For you, he's a full citizen. He has a license. A lot of us have go bags, even people who've been here for years.
Things we don't know, of course. Y'all don't tell
Told
us
Calhoun your
everything.
story. Told him about Stephanie. Explained everything you've been through, the mental anguish that it's cost you. And he has agreed to not press charges. But
Because you don't want nobody
you
looking
have
into
to
this.
leave him alone.
You don't want anybody looking into him and what he was looking into.
It states you were emotionally distraught and in a paranoid state following the disappearance of your girlfriend.
He's good at covering shit up.
You need to accept that. Because if you don't, I'm not going to be able to help.
Eugene, you're smart. He always threatening you. You catch on. Eugene too smart. He's trying to make Eugene think he's crazy.
Conspiracy goes deeper than I initially
Dude!
thought.
None of this is happening. Stephanie broke up with you.
That's utterly absurd.
Look, I've been thinking it. But you know, what if you were right about this Calhoun guy? But the dude is a plumber, Eugene. You've got Stephanie's work transfer order. Moving guys literally came and took her furniture. Maybe
They're
it's
good
not
at
that
covering their
complicated.
tracks because they got Lance. Eugene, follow your damn instincts. You own to something. You just got the narrative slightly wrong because you're putting Stephanie in the good light. You need to put her in the bad light. And you need to put the Lance connection together. Come on, Eugene. Stay with the board a little longer. Make it make sense. Sometimes that's all you gotta do. Make the shit make sense. Go back. There's probably a clue you missed. And make sure that damn old lady ain't watching. Old ladies ain't got nothing else better to do than fucking stalk shit. Like, damn, let me break in. Temporarily? Oh, just until Alexandria is fixed. Probably Mercer. Davis. People that they know have been a part of resistance that they've taken, and or people that have disappeared. mysteriously. I don't know. Eugene, how the hell did you get here? What the fuck is that?
Hey!
Fuck! Oh, not you spraying him! Oh, bitch!
Told you I heard something.
Stephen, you just beat Eugene's ass like that? I knew it was Lance. So we got our resistance right here.
I'll handle it.
How you gonna handle it? And how she know how to fight like that? We need answers. Don't end the episode without giving me some damn answers. She's just gonna go upstairs like it ain't nothing. Bitch, you just told me you love me and then you beat my ass and you moved out and disappeared and don't walk up the stairs like it ain't nothing, but I don't understand.
Who is she? She an undercover agent? A con artist that owes you a favor? Well, she was very convincing. You used her to pull at my heartstrings and to trick me into telling you everything you wanted to know about our communities. Well, it
Why?
worked.
I asked the question, Eugene, why? Why did he want to know those things? Why did he want us
We
here?
were captured by you.
This ain't all coincidence, Eugene.
You thought it was an easy mark. The most trusted of the police. So you split off my friends one at a time, thinking I'd break, but I didn't break. Then she
No,
led
you
me to
didn't, but over
the
time
radio
you
room
did.
where we were captured again.
Put it together.
You certainly got your money's worth there. I just fell for that one twice.
Yeah, you did.
Someone that told me I could trust you. Read my book.
They played you.
So that you could get any helpful autobiographical information that might serve your needs.
They were reading you, yes. Ask the
Now
question,
you've done
though.
everything you wanted.
Why?
What? No need to continue the ruse? Is that it?
Boy, calm the fuck down and ask why.
Certain everybody knows exactly who and what you are.
And who or what is that exactly? The villain? The boogeyman? Or the best goddamn thing that ever happened to you? I did lie to you.
Yeah, we been to that.
Just like you and your friends lied through your teeth to get inside these walls.
Mm-hmm. And we knew you knew
But who's
that.
keeping score, right?
You are.
I did what I had to do to get you here. And you know what? You should be thanking me for it.
Why?
It's not my fault you people are too stupid to know a good thing when it landed in your laps.
No, this place ain't that good, which is what we're trying to expose, but go off.
It wasn't going to get better for your people, Eugene. They were about to starve.
Bitch, we just killed a whole shit
And
ton
now
of people for some food. We was
communities
alright.
stayed fixed. You've got everything from concerts to cancer surgery, and literally the only thing we've ever asked of you all in return is to be productive members of society here.
Why,
As
though?
long as you choose to stay.
Why?
Am I sorry your heart got broken? Absolutely.
No, you're
I'm
not.
sure your friends will be very sad to hear about it too. But in the balance of things, I still think it worked out in everyone's favor.
How?
They probably would too.
Bro, I'm gonna be pissed if this episode ended and I don't get no fucking answers because they want to have this long, drawn out conversation. Walk up the damn stairs and see who all up there and ask some questions.
By the way, Stephanie's real name is Shira. And she hates Iron Maiden. But she genuinely enjoyed your book.
Go up there and ask some fucking questions. They want you around or they would have gotten rid of you at this point. You know there's a resistance. You know there was a Tyler Davis who said there's thousands. People got arrested. Come on now. Put the clues together, bro. You didn't even go up there. Bro. You didn't even go see who all up there. You ain't go ask no questions. You just gonna sit in the fucking alleyway. Sweaty, dirty, musty. Looking at pictures of... This is why I get frustrated when they give Eugene the spotlight. Because I swear he don't be doing nothing insightful. We really about to end this fucking episode with me knowing nothing. Now who the fuck is this?
Eugene, are you alright?
Bitch, you just beat my ass. Or is that Princess?
Eugene, I need to talk to you.
No. You just beat my ass, so... No, I'm not alright. You broke his heart. You lied to him.
This is Blue.
He thought he found a real love.
Please, come back.
No more of you.
Oh, wait.
It's pain.
Max. The real Stephanie.
I'm the one you were talking to on the radio.
Okay, yeah, we've been through that.
I'm not convinced we need to stretch our resources like this.
You and I are in the same sinking boat. So if Maggie says no, Alexandria is cut off.
Why do you trust these people?
Says we did.
Do you regret coming here?
Yeah.
Don't get too comfortable.
Remember, they're always watching.
All right. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't really care for this episode, as I'm sure you can tell from my reaction. I mean, it didn't give me much to react to, you know, not in any super fun, interesting way. But I don't, and it's boring to me because it was predictable. I mean, like, I feel like there was enough clues in all the episodes we've gotten to come to all of this conclusion, and then for them to not give me more kind of made it a little boring to me. I ain't gonna lie. Not that Eugene has ever been my favorite character to watch. He really isn't. He didn't go upstairs, see who's all up there. He didn't go ask no questions. Like, I don't know why they're doing what they're doing. Like, they could have gave me that answer at least. Like, come on now. Like, I don't know. I just didn't vibe with this episode like I did with the other ones. I don't feel like I feel like I wasted 40-something minutes. Like, I don't feel like I learned anything that I didn't already know. I really don't. I've already come to the conclusion that Lance was part of the Resistance. I already said that in the beginning of the video. We already all deduced that the other one was the real Stephanie and that this other Stephanie was fake. I mean, we already know Pamela is shady. They've been basically said that. The whole Tyler Davis thing told that story. I guess we know he disappeared. They made him disappear. Connie got a list of names. Her probably, you know, her little story that they gave her this episode is probably the most interesting part. And it's because she's actually asking fucking questions. No, they're not answering them. Not directly, anyway, but at least she's asking questions. Eugene is just trying to confirm his theories and realizing that he was being played, which I was like, I came to the conclusion last episode. I'm like, okay, somebody's on the radio. They lured you here, Eugene. You kept getting in trouble and getting caught. And, you know, Lance was itching for you to get your community here. He knew you were lying. We already knew they were lying. He was itching at him because he was like, where's your community? Tell me, that's the only way you're going to get out of jail. So we already knew. He knew about Alexandria. He didn't know, he might not have known where it was. Or even if he did, he knew he couldn't just pop up there and get them to come because we don't trust the people. But if you have that established connection through Eugene, I can get them to come here. So the one question I have is why? Why do you want our people here? Maggie's first instinct is not to trust them. So I've already known that because she's not here. And then in the preview, she just asked Daryl, why do you trust these people? And I don't even think, knowing Daryl, he doesn't trust them. But the kids are there. That's who he wants there. You know, he's taking a leadership role. No, he's not giving giant speeches, but I think he feels responsible for the group. And honestly, though, I think he didn't have, like, temporary custody of Judith and RJ, I don't think he would have been there. I think he would have been off on his own. He might even went to try to look for Rick again or Michonne. We know he's not a community-oriented person. Like, between the time jumps, there was all these communities he could have went to. He didn't go to none of them. Like, he likes to be out in the, you know, wild. That's just always who he's been. Even when he first came to Alexandria, he was going out with Aaron. He likes to be out there. He's not that type of person, but since he has responsibility for Judith and RJ, he's sticking it out. Does he trust them? I don't think so, but I think he is willing to give them a chance because it's a better life for the kids. And Daryl knows he can handle anything that comes his way. Maggie, on the other hand, she's like, nah, I'm gonna stick with what I know. You know, I'm not really down for taking no risks, even if it's what my kid wants. I mean, little Glenn is strong. He ate spiders out there, so good for him. Rosita, I think she just wants normalcy for Coco. I think that's why she went there. I think she's definitely toned down, like, her wild side, like how she used to be a real big risk taker. I think she likes to play it as safe as possible. Now, she knows Alexandria is not safe in its state, so I think she does whatever's best for her family. I understand that. Connie and Kelly already made it clear that in this episode that this was just a temporary arrangement until Alexandria gets fixed. I'm probably getting that that's, you know, the case for most people. Again, Jerry and Nabila probably share this, you know, what Rosita's level of thinking with, you know, they got kids, we want what's best for them. Ezekiel needs their treatment. And Lance, he's had his hand in a lot of this, like making sure Ezekiel gets his treatment because he wants stuff from our group. He sees something in Carol. And this is like one of the very few situations where I feel like Lance may know more about our group than we know about him. Like, you know, like Carol's good at reading people, but he had her reading the other people and not necessarily reading him. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's not looking and trying to read him and to try to figure out what he's up to. She just is focused on Ezekiel and I need this man to do that. She's not thinking, oh, well, this guy has some secrets or he's doing this on the side. She was watching everybody else. So I think Carol has Ezekiel in her mind too much to where she's blindsided by Lance's deception and why he's doing all this and how he's using her. I could be wrong, but that's what I got from what I saw. Carol's not suspicious of him yet. What else? Truthfully, I feel like that's it. I think that's all I got. Like I said, I didn't care for this episode. I really didn't. Eugene just kind of annoys me because he didn't ask no questions. I get they want to keep mystery and stuff, but the final season, you want to keep up the ante. I feel like a lot of people may not vibe with this episode as much because it is slower. Like last episode wasn't no big action crazy episode, but I enjoyed watching everybody integrate into the Commonwealth and, you know, what they were doing. That's interesting. Okay, now I know that. So now build on that. Like, you got to give us some answers. You can't just bring up all this mystery and predictable, you know, mystery and then just like not tell us anything at the end. Like they could have left us with a big shocker, like some sort of reveal of what they're trying to do or who's all involved in this. Like I want to know a little more. Eugene didn't give me that. He didn't deliver. I'm not satisfied because I don't really have any other information unless I missed something. We did learn a bit more about Mercer. He's definitely not happy, and I think he'll be, you know, vital to things to come. He's like one of the very few Commonwealth characters. He's actually the only Commonwealth character that I like, because I feel like he believes in what he's doing, but he's also like, I don't want to say institutionalized, but he's like set in the Commonwealth ways. He knows the standard procedures and how things are supposed to go. So when our group comes in, it's like, nah, I'm not doing it this way. I think he respects it, but he's trying to teach them, like, just do it this way. It's going to make things easier. It's going to be easier. It's easier. But like our group is not about the easy way. So I think he's learning that, and they're putting pressure on him specifically. Like in a lot of the scenarios he's been in with our people, they put pressure on him in some way, shape, or form. So then I think it's like pushing him to want to do better, if that all makes sense. So that's what I got from his character. And I really like his character, so I'm interested to see more. He has the connection with the higher-ups and the political people, and he has information that he's withholding. Again, they don't want to tell us nothing this episode. They just kind of cryptic with everything. So I guess we'll just hopefully find out in the next, few episodes. But thank you guys for watching. And of course, I want to hear what you guys thought. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys for more of The Walking Dead.